Hey everybody. I'm here in Santa Fe for the premiere of Party Stones being on Shark Tank this evening. So make sure to check that out. And thought I would come find cemetery to walk around, and I've had the most amazing Lyft drivers while I've been in town, teaching me all sorts of things about the city, the area, cemeteries here, because of course that's what I ask about. And it's been really cool getting to know about all the hidden cemeteries in this area. So there are numerous cemeteries that have had um, subdivisions placed over them, or have been moved, or part of them moved to other areas, and many burial grounds that are just not marked, no headstones, no cemetery identification on them, just they're here. Some people know about them, some people don't. Just wild. So I could spend a whole day, I think, Ubering around and looking for all of these lost cemeteries of Santa Fe. But rather, I thought, why don't we come to the National Cemetery here and kind of look around. Santa Fe is beautiful. There's mountains off in the distance. Everything is, I don't know what to call it, but like an adobe style structures. Super cool. I don't know if you guys have ever been to New Mexico, Santa Fe. Never had any inkling really to come here, never had a reason to. So I'm so thankful that Party Stones invited me out here so I could come see this community. It's amazing. So this national cemetery has the upright white markers like this. The one near me in Michigan is all flat markers. So very different style. My grandparents are buried in Fort Snelling in Minnesota, St. Paul, Minneapolis area, and theirs is the white markers like this. And so eventually I'll get there and go wander that cemetery with you and find them. Just walking past the stone, I'm gonna guess stillborn or child who lived a very short period of time buried here. So in a national cemetery, a dependent or long-term dependent child, so like an adult child who never lived on their own, never made their own income, handicapped maybe in some way, can also be buried at a national cemetery along with the veteran and their spouse. And then, like that one, children who are also underage. Hello to everybody. Your messages pop and they go away when I'm on my phone, but I see them. I see you guys popping up. I love this style. Do you see? So back off in the distance, I didn't want to go up to it because there is a tent showing that service there. They have a chapel kind of they're going to have a service here at some point today. So I didn't want to go over near it. I'm walking towards another building. Not sure what it is. Looks like maybe another chapel or shelter, as we call them, by the National Cemetery where I am, and just walking towards it. It is super windy here today. Not sure if you guys can hear the wind or not. Not sure if you're getting motion sickness from me walking around. Came back. I posted a video the other day on Instagram, and some of you were like, "What is wrong with you?" I came back from vacation a few days ago, sinus infection, pink eye. So I have been medicating. Eyes are very red and blotchy, and they're getting better today. So I knew I was going to be traveling and having all this stuff going on and wanted to get better. So you look up here, you got this cemetery ends right along here. There's a fence line, but it's so beautiful and hilly as you're looking at it. It's so cool. Or when I live, I can switch this as I'm walking, up on this peak. We're going to go up on the peak and get some scenery from up top. But there's something very notable, very respectful, very, what's a great word? What word would you guys use for what this is here? It's just very somber. Ooh, Elvis. I love some of the names. I love looking at the names. Actually, my Lyft driver that brought me out here, he said, well, what are you going up to the National Cemetery for? And I said, well, I'm a funeral director and I just love to visit cemeteries. He said, well, I just buried my dad there in January. So we talked about his, 98-year-old dad who was buried here and how amazing that is. He was Army Air Corps. And there's many people who don't realize that there was Army Air Corps during World War I time. It was not the Air Force until a little bit later. And so sinus infection plus climbing a hill. Give you guys kind of a panorama. That was the building I was walking towards. I don't know that I can even get in it. Beautiful cemetery though. Beautiful, beautiful. You have these penthouse, I don't know what else to call them, kind of penthouse burials at the very top, the very peak of where you can get to up here. It's pretty amazing. So there's a lot. So you can see on the back of these headstones that have names and everything on the backside as well. So one has gone on the front, and then the spouse, when they join them later, has been placed on the back rather than redoing. The bronze markers, when they're done, they're just redone because you can't really add a name to a bronze marker after it's created. I think there's always been something about the rows and these perfectly laid rows of military members and their spouses that are just buried out here. Something about that has always struck with me. But I just wanted to share a little bit with you guys. Don't mind this whole hairstyle thing I got going. But this is beautiful out here, and I can smile and laugh. Just because we're in a cemetery doesn't mean I can't. I have a lot of reverence for everyone that's here and what they gave to our country and what their families gave to our country. Yesterday was, or Wednesday was Bronze Star Day, something, not Bronze Star, Gold Star Day or something, where it was remembering the families of those who have lost somebody and the sacrifice they have given. That was on Wednesday. I love National Day stuff. So today's National Day of Beer. Cheers. Anybody? But very cool out here. So thank you guys for joining me. I'll have to come back to Santa Fe and do a Hidden Cemeteries of Santa Fe tour to find all these gem cemeteries. And maybe tomorrow I'll be going live from another cemetery if I can get a good location of one and go check it out. So I will be live tonight for the Shark Tank premiere at the Parting Stones headquarters. So Parting Stones takes cremated remains and they turn them into stones. So I have brought my dog's cremated remains, brought him through TSA, did little videos of how to bring cremated remains through TSA firsthand, and I'm gonna drop him off at Parting Stones and leave him to be turned into stones. Never been the most comfortable with cremation and don't want to scatter him, don't want to bury him, didn't quite know what to do, and Parting Stones just feels good in my soul. And that's at the end of the day what we have to feel good about is we can't stop death, we can't stop that loss, but we can choose something that makes us feel comfortable and good about our decision. And that's what they have done for me in his cremated remains. And so we're going to check out the process. I'll do a whole video on that. But tonight, Gold Star Spouse Day. Thank you. I thought I was close with it. Thank you, Christine. But yes, thank you guys for joining me here at the National Cemetery in Santa Fe. Bye.